Yeah, time to wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, yeah, time to wake up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sit down to writing maka koto bani deki nine. Nothing but a black colored pencil, try to paint the sky. Wonder why every time message miscommunicated. Start to end, play pretend the feelings are reciprocated. I might koto about the hyogen sumaranai. Shinji's nash de yume or kakararanai. Suffer inside while chasing someone else's scenery. Cause at the times where I wanted to be, I was sticking by and I got sick and tired of ostentatious phrases and flattery. Lost my patience and bored with the fakeness. It may just be another case of finding awakeness. Fame is a cheap disguise, people we idolize taking the focus off our own lives. Somewhere along the line those fantasies ended. Quit seeing through rose-colored lenses and realize, hey, if I was like halfway decent, I think I'd realize the right advice I need is wake up, wake up, wake up. Cause life has no ideal pieces, convinced it's fine if only in my imagination I forget how. But time and time again I always wind up getting let down. Time to wake up. If I was like halfway decent, I think I'd realize the right advice I need is wake up, wake up, wake up. Cause life has no ideal pieces, a fairy tale life where I find out the place that I belong is wrong. Reality, it comes down to me in an isolated room just dreaming. This kind of story reads like fabricated romance. I got conceited, exaggerating average moments. It's just my day-to-day life, really the same as before. I'm just older and tired, so gotta take my word for it. Take it back now. My days with no direction, trajectory unknown me. Perpetuated fiction when they told me how to be. Such a great adventure, bring it to life on paper. I never cared to wonder, could I look for something greater? Made to be and paid to be, sipping at a savory life. It made believe that I could leave it all behind until misbehaviory, just a touch of bravery. Run away another day, break out of this mind. If I was like halfway decent, I think I realized the right advice I need is wake up, wake up, wake up. Cause life has no ideal pieces, convinced it's fine if only in my imagination I forget how. But time and time again I always wind up getting let down. Time to wake up. If I was like halfway decent, I think I realized the right advice I need is wake up, wake up, wake up. Cause life has no ideal pieces, a fairy tale life where I find out the place that I belong is wrong. Reality, it comes down to me in an isolated room just dreaming. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Reality, it comes down to me in an isolated room.
Alright, Kenichi fucking wa, school's in, suckers. Today's English phrase of the day is nothing to fuck with. Any questions? No? How about a demonstration? Oh yo, fuckers say I suck as if I do it free. Wanna see? Wanna stack London bridges falling down, bitches, where the money at? Matter of fact of the matter is that the matter, the gray matter, the more you hear pow pow, inspire your brains out. No shame cause I'm no doubt insane. I'm on that knick-knack, paddywhack, giving bitches heart attacks. I'm psycho at psych, I'm psycho at lying to your face. I've only ever held a gun with pops at the shooting range. How the fuck am I supposed to get to heaven? Satan sirens blowing in my ears 24/7. So embarrassing, wearing my sin like it's a medal. When I travel international, irrationally packaged trauma on 10 CDs. And no, I'm not a fan of Toho. So's Ikai Doran, fuck, I don't play the jingo. See, but that's the thing though, I'm used to lying through my teeth. I'll have your cake and eat it too, the salt is tasting sugar sweet. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Satan, sama, rap, spit. Okie dokie, hokey pokey, dokie dokie bullshit. Magical flow, donaru, check it out, Joe. Dakararato, agabudu no onga the show. Demon Dice is the name and Devil Rap is the game. Because I didn't really fit inside their hip-hop frame. You know, the one, the guns, debauchery, the shit that's hype. They lose their marbles when I go ham and not the hat so cute type. Sucks to be a motherfucking trying to disrespect ya. Speak English to me, boy, yo, and I won't correct ya. Well, sorry, man, I'll never be your kawaii Kanojo, Cubano, cigar smoking, soaking both the shoujo. Told you so, gotta be bold, you're so predictable. You cannot be the happy happiest unless you have been miserable. The science to defiance is a subject I can drag about. The kind of self-reliance us Americans like to brag about. I'm proud to be from the land of the free and the home of the privileged and lazy. The crazy paraphrase and states that us the rap spit binging. So fuck you to the future me who's looking back and cringing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Satan, Sama, rap spit. Okie dokie, hokey pokey, dokie dokie bullshit. Magical flow, donato, check it out, yo. Da cara pilla, debudu no on got the show. That's all I have to say about that. Red, white, and black dropping real soon. Until then, mata fucking A, amigos. Class dismissed. I'm out this hoe. Peace.
Oh shit, accidentally unmuted my mic. Oh well, screw it, we only got 25 seconds left anyways. Hello, hello, hello everyone. It's good to see you all here. Hope you're having a good day so far. There we go. My tracking got a little messed up there. Where is it? There it is. Alright, let me turn my background off real quick. I won't waste too much time, we'll go ahead and hop right into it all. Yeah, I know how that works. Thank you. and get your stupid menu off my face. Alright, let's pause this bad boy and get our actual music going. Alright, everyone. Welcome back to Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. This is a... For those who haven't caught the previous streams, it is a kind of choice-driven musical game. So if you've played like the Telltale games or things like that in the past where you have choices and like some of them have limited amount of time for you to act, it's similar to that, but in a kind of modern Greek mythology setting and as a musical. So rather than making your choices like in the heat of the moment, like some zombie is coming to attack you or whatever and you gotta kick it away, you have to choose what direction you want to take your song. In the first episode of this, Calliope, the Muse, essentially started to become friends with me, but then someone attacked her and she showed up at our doorstep bleeding out and died in our arms. After that happened, a strange golden soul known as an Eidolon came up out of her body and seemed to float into us and give us her abilities. Almost immediately after that happening, Hermes busts through our front door and is like, okay, I gotta take you to talk to the chorus, who is the rest of the major Greek deities that are still in power for the time being. And they currently are of the belief that I murdered Calliope to usurp her and to take her Eidolon. We managed to convince them through the help of Apollo, the god of music, prophecy, and the sun, to actually give us a chance to attempt to prove our innocence. So we've been following that path, and we, in the last episode, which if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking it out when you have an opportunity, because we met Hecate, the goddess titan of magic. We met Asterion, the bull of the labyrinth. We met Pan and got a lot of interesting interactions with him. And we even convinced Aphrodite to actually forgo her resurrection ritual that she seemed to go through, where eventually after you take in an Eidolon, you will slowly begin to gain the memories of the past lives of the Eidolon. Now, Aphrodite apparently went through a horrible, torturous time, and when those memories start to come back, she had started a quote-unquote party where she would pass her Eidolon on to a chosen person. However, with us there, she asked us to help, quote-unquote, sing her to sleep, but we chose to sing her to courage and give her the strength to continue fighting forward. After that, I believe we went and we interacted with Medusa, who apparently had seen Calliope nearby Hecate and Asterius, but refused to give us much more info than that. And if I remember correctly, that's about where we left off. So let's go ahead and hop into this bad boy. Right, so we dealt with Medusa and whatnot. Let's go talk to Persephone and see what she has to say about this all. Hey, Persephone.
You've returned. I'm glad. I've had time to do some thinking. I may have been too dismissive after Aphrodite's party. You no doubt have many questions about the Eidolon and Calliope's memories.
Apollo told me a little about it. He did say I should talk to you, though.
Yeah.
Did he now? Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Yeah, how many times have you died?
How many times have you died? Can I ask that?
We call it passing on. I've lost track of just how many times I've passed on my Eidolon.
Jesus.
A dozen? It's happened less often in more recent eras.
That's good at
And
least.
the one you told me about, the woman married to that gangster, she was the most recent?
I don't think of chastity as a she. That was me, just as the one my husband blasted with a shotgun was also me. It was one of the few times I wasn't able to prepare my successor.
Ah.
We were friends, yes, but I didn't know what Persephone was, and I had no idea what I'd just become.
That must have been
Interesting.
difficult.
It was more difficult taking over my dead husband's territory. Women weren't often mobsters in those days.
And so you were really a
Were
gangster.
you really a gangster?
That's something that I can
I've
relate
heard it
to.
said, but it sounds...
We're a bit more of the Robin Hood side of crime families, but
Let me put it this way. I felt as if I'd been blessed by a dying woman who saved me from a prison of my own making.
holy
I didn't
shit.
know what I was, but I was free. I felt more
That's
alive
relatable
than
as
I'd
fuck.
ever felt before, and strong enough to toss an ox 10 feet. Did I set out to become a mobster? Not exactly. My husband's friends thought I'd murdered him, however, so they came after me. And one thing led to another.
Oh, I see.
Athena found me just as my memories were starting to return. I wasn't permitted to continue doing something so noticeable, so I was carted off to Olympus. It's too bad, really. I was an excellent mobster.
It's funny, that's pretty much what happened with the Sharptooths in my lore. They were found out and basically were told, you can stay here, but you're not worshipping your Greek deities and you're not going to have a lot of freedoms, or you can go up to frickin' Selene that we've terraformed, set up on the moon up there, which is kind of, for all intents and purposes, become the new Mount Olympus. Is it possible to die forever?
Wait, you said that Persephone passed on her Eidolon as she lay dying. What if she had just died?
The Eidolon will keep us alive for a time, even in the most horrific circumstances, in hopes that there's someone to pass it on to.
That must have
What
been
if
how
there
Calliope
isn't?
got
What
to
if
my house
Chastity
while
had
she was
died
bleeding
before
out.
you were shot?
Well, then the line of Persephone would have ended then and there.
Oh shit.
Oh, there are some stories that say an Eidolon will go wandering, that it never really dies. Who knows if there's any truth to that?
Well, that's good at
It's
least.
not exactly something we've had the
Well, it's
opportunity
something to hold
study.
hope for.
All we know is that many idols have left us forever. They've died, and that's how it happens.
Yep. Okay. Well, I feel different as I change.
When all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
First, you'll have dreams. Places you've never been, people you've never met. But unlike with normal dreams, these will linger. Then they will come while you're awake. Sudden flashes or snippets of deja vu. And sometimes it will seem so real you'll swear you're hallucinating. If there's anything difficult about the process, is that it becomes hard to differentiate between your life and all these other lives you're now recalling.
Okay.
It does sound confusing.
Confusing and
Living
often
in an eternity
unpleasant.
is hard to
As not
fit
all the
all of
memories will
that
be fond
into
ones.
a brain that's
But that
made
will
of
pass in
meat.
time.
Will I still remember my own life?
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Oh, how do I explain this? Grace, would you say that you are who you are because of your experiences? The things you've lived and done?
I guess so, sure.
Well, all the things Calliope has done, and those
Oh,
before
shit.
her, will now be yours. They will feel like a part of your life as well.
Like a
Thus,
personality
they can't
crisis.
help but
Okay.
shape you. The
Interesting.
Grace that is now will be and will have done so much more. Fortunately, you don't have to deal with every memory. Each time the Eidolon passes on, the oldest memories fade. And that
Okay.
helps.
Okay, yeah, that does help a lot. Although that doesn't sound like a good thing,
Wait,
yeah.
how is it good that old memories start to fade?
Think of how old we are, Grace. If all those memories returned to you with perfect clarity, they would destroy you.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean you've all forgotten so much?
Well, far more than we remember. The further I think back, the more it becomes a bit of a blur, actually.
Interesting.
You'll
Okay.
recall important moments. Some will be mixed up with the stories mortals tell, and you won't be sure which is the memory and which is the story. An idol's memory is a series of islands in a dark ocean, and they become smaller and smaller as they recede into the horizon. It sounds dire, but you become accustomed to it. It just takes time. And now you have all the time in the world.
That's fair, I
It's a lot
guess.
to consider. Assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Either the trial will end poorly, in which case all of this is moot, or it will end well, and you will have plenty of time to digest.
Yeah.
Fair,
Thanks
I
for
guess.
the update.
I'm a realist, Grace. It's what I'm best at. Now then, unless you've something else to ask.
Yeah, tell me about Calliope.
more about
You knew
Calliope.
about her.
You and her were good friends, right?
We were.
And?
And if you had told me a decade ago that I would become close to one of the Muses, I would have laughed in your face. I always considered them Apollo's creatures. Calliope, Clio, and Talia. Vapid, frivolous gods who handed off their Eidolon to any artist who took their fancy. Every time I met one of them, they were someone
an
else.
evolution of
Apollo
art.
called them the Sisters of Beauty, no matter their gender. Can you imagine that? That's such a stupid name.
I never thought of that. Do idols change gender a lot?
And we tend to seek out successors like ourselves, but it happens. With the Muses, it happened frequently. Everywhere Apollo went, they
Muses are more
surrounded him like a
like-
gaggle of ducklings.
Okay.
Just like him
So the
to gather his
Muses
own
are treating
fans.
it less like passing themselves on, more like passing the art form on to a new successor. Yeah, how did you and
If
Calliope
you
end up
disliked
friends
the
then
Muses
if you
so
don't like
much,
them?
how did you end up becoming friends with Calliope?
Oh, she sought me out. She'd become more and more unhappy on Olympus, so she decided to leave just as I had, long before. Calliope asked for my help, and I laughed in her face. Go ask one of your sycophant mortals, I told her. I mean, surely one of them has some threadbare couch you can sleep on.
Jesus.
Wow.
Typically, she was undeterred. She didn't just want a place to stay. She said she wanted to learn how to be truly independent from an idol who had mastered it.
You know what? That's fair.
What can I say? I mean, I am a sucker for a well-timed compliment. I took her in. Apollo was furious. He and Calliope were barely speaking, but he was certain she'd come crawling back to Olympus. Oh, it made taking her in all the sweeter.
So you guys became friends after you
After you
took
took
her in.
Calliope in, that's when you became friends?
Oh, no, not right away. I wasn't looking for a friend. What I was looking for was an opening act in the
Oh,
club.
excuse me.
Calliope entertained here for years, and then eventually turned from performing to attracting new acts. She was in her element. She and I,
I mean, yeah,
well, we
Muse
warmed
and
up
a
to each
club.
other eventually. She was more capable than I expected, and I adored her furious rants.
Calliope didn't seem like the furious type when I met her. That's hard to picture.
Oh, then you didn't really meet her. She was an idealist, and nobody could ever quite live up to her standards for very long. Her brothers and sisters, least of all.
Interesting.
The idols needed to change, she said. They were withering away
That's
in the
what I'm
shadows,
saying.
diminished and unwilling to save their own skins.
That's what I've been saying this whole
When I
damn
joined
time.
the chorus, she expected me to change everything, as if I could single-handedly override Athena.
Yeah, that's not how that's gonna work.
I was to be her champion, and together we would bring revolution to the idols. Well, I was yet another disappointment. She left the club, but I gave her a place to live. We were supposed to stay in touch, but you know how it went from there.
Yep. Yeah, what did happen to the other muses?
What happened to the
no
other
one's
muses?
told me that.
You mentioned 2 others. Were they lost in the war?
One of them was, though not like you think. The day we were to leave on the ship, Talia simply never showed up.
Okay.
Do you know what happened to her?
We never heard from her again. Apollo thrashed about in mourning, but Talia had been fading away for years. It wasn't a surprise to the rest of us.
What about the other muse? Cleo.
Died long before. A victim at the hands of a mortal man, when she no longer possessed the power to bedazzle him. As I understand it, he kept her in a cage as a pet until her Eidolon shriveled up and perished. He was dead before she was.
What the fuck?
That's pretty dark.
Yeah, that's dark as shit.
Well, we come by our wariness of mortals honestly, Grace.
Jesus fuck. Okay. God damn. I know it's a sore subject, but can you tell me anything about Hades?
Are you willing to talk about Hades? If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm just...
Incredibly curious how I ended up murdering my husband.
Kinda.
that, yeah.
You know, one might think that my hatred of Hades began when he kidnapped me and forced me to be his
So
bride.
what are we watching? The sins of man being paid
But honestly,
for their actions?
wasn't it.
Apparently, I guess.
I hated my brothers and sisters for letting it happen. But Hades himself terrified me. He had a presence. I mean, one that forever made him the most important man in the room.
Interesting.
And me? Oh, I was nothing in comparison. When Hades began doting on me, trying to earn my favor, I swooned that he might deign to think of me that way. For centuries, I actually thought I was in love. That the kidnapping was the best thing that ever happened to me. It's funny how our perspectives change.
Jesus. I mean, yeah, what changed between you? Because if you were in love with him, he wouldn't need to kidnap you, but that's how the tale
You got
goes.
along with Hades for so long.
Oh, hey, Zorb.
Changed?
Good to see
I
you.
did. I grew up.
We're going for Pan,
I was
yeah.
a trophy for Hades. A conquest that he expected to remain meek and unchanging forever. He went out of his way to keep me small.
Ugh.
I slowly
Okay.
realized that, he'd always been that way. Manipulation and arrogance behind the handsome sneer. We battled for centuries. I hated him, and I told him so, but he refused to part with me. He declared that I was his, and would stay in the underworld where I belonged.
Sounds like he
And
deserved
that's
what
when
came
you
to
killed
him.
That's when I killed him. Yes. The first time one idol had ever murdered another. Thank you very much.
A well-earned first, Persephone. You were punished for killing him, though, weren't you?
I'm guessing the other idols weren't thrilled with you killing Hades.
Well, yeah, they didn't know what to do with me. And Athena was furious that the most powerful remaining idol had been lost.
Doesn't seem
this
so
was before the
powerful if
war
you
and
managed
before
to
all the
put
new
him to
rules.
fucking rest.
The chorus had never once contemplated
Straight
execution.
marriages be
They
like.
certainly considered it then. In
So,
the end, they decided it was better to humiliate
I'll wait
me.
till we actually.
They-
Boom. Okay. So this is Stray Gods, a role-playing musical. We've got incarnations of Greek gods in mortal society staying hidden. We accidentally ended up becoming one with we took on the Eidolon of a Muse who died in our arms. We've been accused of her murder and we have to prove our innocence, otherwise we are going to be killed. That's the gist of it. I did a better explanation at the very beginning of the stream. If you want to jump to just after the timer ends, I did like a full explanation of most of the stuff that got missed. What if Hades died? Where did his soul go? So they have to choose to pass the Eidolon on to someone. That's something that they explained a little bit ago. And if they die without choosing a successor, there's rumors that the Eidolon can wander free, but no one ever has had any proof of that. So they just essentially end up accepting it as the end of the line.
ensured I did not benefit from Hades' murder, and stripped the throne I had wrested from his grasp.
Which you weren't happy about.
I asked them where they were all those years while I pleaded
Yeah.
for help. I was held captive. And what was I
Exactly.
expected to do? What, lie down and take it forever? Because
Fuck no.
Hades was more useful to them alive?
You did the right thing, Persephone.
No. I stopped doing what was expected of me the day I slit his throat.
Damn straight.
May he rot in Tartarus with the Titans for all eternity.
I'll make sure of it, goddammit. So then how did you end up running a nightclub
How
after
did
all
you
of
go
that?
from ruling the underworld to opening a nightclub named after it?
I won it in a bet with Dionysus, god of merriment.
Okay, there has to be a story there.
Well, the story
Dionysus
is that
is
he was
around.
a fool, but a charming one with many patrons. They built him a nightclub as his personal playground. And it was a grand old time for Dionysus in the 1970s, I assure you. But he didn't
You
know
probably
how to run a
didn't like
business.
Prohibition very
By
much,
the
if I
time
had to
disco
guess.
was ready to die, so was his stupid club.
Hell,
So I offered to make it profitable.
the
If I
sommelier,
succeeded, he
as
would
he
turn
goes by up
ownership
in
over to
Nightside
me.
City, is one of the biggest
He accepted
producers of the
because, frankly,
highest
all he
grade
wanted
red
to do was drink
vintage.
anyhow. I was successful. The club became mine, and I kicked Dionysus out for never paying his tab.
Sucks to be him.
Damn.
Dionysus ever sobers up, he might decide to be sore about it, but so far that hasn't happened.
Of course, you would fucking turn me bad to the bone for this. I guess we are speaking to the queen of the underworld now at this point. Yeah, what's the deal with you and Apollo? You guys seem to hit it off very poorly
What's
with
the
each
deal
other.
between you and Apollo? The way you two fight.
I've told you how he and the other idols stood by and let me rot with Hades, did I not?
It seems more personal than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't
Okay,
just...
there's an old saying that no one escapes the underworld. But that's not true.
Oh?
I did. Once.
Oh,
Not long
okay.
after Hades kidnapped me. I was homesick, and I missed my mother. Corone took pity on me and allowed
Corone.
me across the Styx.
Corone?
And after that,
Who
Grace,
the... Okay.
I waded through
That knocked the bad
darkness
to the
itself
bone
to
off my
get out of
fucking
there.
face. What the
Hades
fuck?
chased after me relentlessly,
Corone.
but I evaded him right up until I got to the
That's
very slopes
Charon.
of Olympus. And
Or
who do you
Cherry.
suppose was the first idol I
Corone?
met?
Uh-oh.
Apollo stood there. I cried out to him, begging him not to let Hades take me, and yet Apollo did as he has always done. Absolutely nothing. Hades was thrilled, and I knew then and there I could never rely on my so-called family for anything, ever again.
What the fuck? I'm still caught up on Corone. I can't get past that. Is that the actual... Hold on. I need to look this up real quick.
Karen.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, there's no way that's Charone. That's such a fucking mispronunciation. Rest in peace, Hades.
I'd like
He
to know a
seems like
little
a
more about
dickhead.
the idols. I am one now, right?
What constitutes a little more in this instance?
Well, what are we? Where did we come from? If an idol is a soul that moves from person to person, it must have started
I didn't
somewhere,
even
right?
click on that.
Ah, the big question. To which the answer is, nobody knows. I remember the original Persephone only vaguely. Indeed, I'm not even certain she was the original. Was there something before her? How did she get her Eidolon? I couldn't tell you.
Interesting.
Evidently, we wrote little down in those early days, or were forbidden to.
Forbidden to?
And
What
our
the
memories
fuck?
only stretch back so far. Anything beyond that simply isn't.
Okay. Yeah, how can you not know where you're from?
Isn't it strange to not know where you come from? For all you know, the idols could be aliens.
Aliens? Grace, you watch too many movies.
Gods are okay, but aliens
I
are
was
just
like, I
wacky
create
fiction.
a fucking world of my
Fine,
imagination
yes,
when I sing with
it is
people.
Strange.
That's
Well,
not
our
that big of a
earliest
step.
days aren't the only blanks in our memories, however.
No wonder she's so
We
hot.
have
She
many.
absorbed the estrogen.
The
Jesus.
last was the day Zeus called us all together to tell us Rome had fallen and we should prepare for war. But did that war occur? I couldn't tell you. The last thing I remember after Rome was 1,000 years later, in the 16th century. I was in a different body, feeling as if no time at all had passed.
Do you think that means
Athena
your
calls that
Eidolon?
period the gap. That's what it feels like. All of us experienced it,
okay.
and not one of us knows why or how.
Yeah, tell me more about this gap, because this gap almost sounds like the Eidolons were scattered without picking a host
The
and then
gap, you
found someone
mentioned.
new.
What was that like? Did you just wake up one day, or...
I wasn't asleep. I lived. I had lives. I passed on my Eidolon. I may have known who I was and what I was, but perhaps I was completely unaware.
What?
All I know is that one day, Athena came to my nunnery. Near Trieste, I think. The moment that I saw her,
chicken.
all the old memories came flooding back. My life during the gap was wiped away in an instant, and it never
What?
returned. If someone did that to us, they were powerful indeed.
What about Athena? I mean, she's the one who found you, right? She must have been
That
aware.
doesn't...
Athena woke up on her own, or so she claims, and spent the next century rounding up those idols who remained.
I'm becoming
Zeus,
more and more
however,
suspicious
was
of
gone.
Athena the entire
What
time.
became of him, what happened in Rome, we've never pieced it together. It's troubling.
So Athena apparently woke up on her own. She walked into the nunnery that Persephone was working at, and the moment that she saw Athena, her past life was wiped away in an instant, and she was returned to remembering her Eidolon. This sounds like Athena did something. I don't trust her.
Tell me more about the war. It seems to have had a huge effect on all of you.
That's putting it mildly.
From Aphrodite's song, I know Ares betrayed everyone. What did you do?
Honestly, after my mother was murdered, I barely remember.
Your mother?
What the fuck?
Her name was Demeter.
Right.
Not truly my mother, but an idol who had always cared for me since the early days. I thought we'd be together forever. Then Ares brought those filthy bastards down on us. Demeter was slain by bullets. By bullets. Until that day, I
Yikes.
believed we were untouchable.
Yeah, why did... How did that happen?
How could that even happen? You were gods, weren't you? Even if soldiers surprised you...
Our powers aren't limitless, Grace. We can't leap tall buildings or bend steel bars, and we certainly aren't bulletproof. Once, possibly, but not by the war.
Okay, their
And we
powers
also
had
didn't have a
dwindled.
plan. It was unimaginable that mortals would do this, even if they knew we existed. In short, we were fools. After that, I don't know. We went from hiding place to hiding place. I didn't even know what Hephaestus had done for us when I found myself on a boat. We might have been gods once, but after the war, we were just refugees, like so many others, fleeing to a distant land.
Damn. Was it hard to come to the new
Was
world?
it hard for the idols to come to the new world? It's just a place like any other, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't the place that was hard, it was the fear.
Ah,
We knew we were vulnerable. We knew mortals could and would kill us.
yeah, okay, that makes
Suddenly,
sense.
there were rules. We had to be secret. We had to stay close together. We huddled in the shadows and quaked each time the mortals so much as breathed in our direction. We couldn't
Screw
all
that.
live that way. Some of us drifted away, faded into the night without so much as an explanation. That's what's been the hard part. Our inevitable decline in a place where
She's
we
being
don't
shipped to
belong.
Paraguay.
We can pass on our Eidolons as often as we like, but it will never truly be home.
That's
She's
all I
just
can
in the
think of for
fucking
now.
all of the idols
I'll see
and
you around.
fucking the Madagascar
Oh,
boxes.
yes, that's where I'll be. Around.
Okay. Well, let's head back to our apartment and end the day off. See if we get another visit from Pan.
Oh!
Hermes. Hi.
Hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Okay. Wait. You know Freddy? Hold
What,
on.
You and Freddy are friends now? When did this happen?
We play some
When I
games
came
together?
looking for you. Friday has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Oh, would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway,
No, I mean,
guess
it's fine.
Athena
It just caught
wants
me
to
off guard.
talk. I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Do I have a choice?
about seeing Athena?
I don't really want to
Not
see
in the
that
habit of
bitch
being
right
at
now.
anyone's beck and call.
Fucking
Guess
snake
you could
grandma.
say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really
Hi, Hermes.
wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Yeah.
Athena entered the mortal world, and
My
now she
door's
doesn't
wide
do
open.
that ever. Can you imagine?
Wait, she never leaves Olympus? Like, ever?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal
She has to
world?
manage. Ow. She has to
doesn't have to,
manage
I
shit,
guess.
doesn't she?
Everyone
Oh, hey,
brings her
Chumper.
everything
Good
she
to see
needs.
you.
And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what? She just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Still stuck in the old age, I see. So is this what you
So
do?
this
You
is
just
what you do?
bamf around,
Ferry
move
people
people
around?
places?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers,
yep,
doorways, any
I don't
kind
know
of
what I
transition, really.
expected.
The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, you know, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
can
That was the wrong
connect any
toggle.
two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever.
Transmask confirmed. So you knew the old Hermes.
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey.
The god of transitions. It
Yeah.
makes sense.
I still miss him. Every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
It takes time. Do you like
You
running
say
errands?
it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose.
That's fair, I
Athena
guess.
is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Yeah, that's fair. It's always better to be willing to help other people than to be willing to force other people to help you. Let's go.
I suppose
Fine.
there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddy,
Fuck is
tell
this
her I'm
emoji
sorry I
combo?
couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed.
Fridge.
I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Kind of hard not to when you
Thanks, I
literally
guess.
go and tell me I have a week to prove my innocence. I've kind of got to get things together. If I sit down for half a week panicking about everything and mourning, I'm not going to have time to figure out what the fuck's going on. Okay, so we get to pick another trait here. So we've already got kick-ass. This is badass. Okay, so this is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. I'm definitely going for clever right now, because there's been so many interactions that were like options if you had clever that like I personally knew, so we're going with this. We're building Grace into me.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
I prefer to stand.
Clever
Thanks.
is such a good choice.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you?
Well, it's all like
Everywhere I
knowledge
turn,
on
there you
things,
are.
which I actually
Including the
know,
reliquary.
so it fits.
Oh.
Oh boy, she
I'm
spotted me
uncertain how
there.
you got
Okay.
access, but even you must have realized it's off limits, particularly for your mortal friend.
I have to prove my innocence.
Am I not supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
I'd prefer you didn't break any other rules in the meantime.
Such as...
She's not the mortal
Do you
world?
have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe
This
it.
lady is a snake
but I care
poised to
deeply.
strike.
I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
Like you care about Medusa?
Like you care about Medusa?
I should have gone with the kick-ass one, but she tried
Like
to
you
eat
care
me.
about her victims? Or how she tried to eat me? You're protecting a monster, but so long as she's useful, it's fine, right? That's how much you care.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether.
What do you
Poseidon was
think
next.
Athena would call a
Walked out
bicycle?
into the seas.
A
never to be
two-wheeled
heard from
chariot?
again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was
Well,
murdered.
Zorb, if you want to see Medusa
and by
unhinge
one
her
of our
jaw like a
own.
snake, go to the last
list
episode of
goes
this.
on.
We dealt with her last episode. So you just add to it?
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
Yes, Zorb, I do indeed hear boss
We-
music.
Are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind.
Indeed.
So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
I could have helped you.
Yeah, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now?
And I've made some
I could have
progress,
helped you,
too.
Athena. I could have
A
helped
lot
all
of it,
you.
honestly.
But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Tell me about Pan.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
But he's not a killer.
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
No. I'm missing something.
Sort of, but I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask.
Hardy,
Not
hardy,
until
hard.
you regain her memories, at least.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
Put off the trial until then. Seems like a good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
Okay, then who can access the
Who has
reliquary?
access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Doesn't matter, you gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
You're kidding, right?
gave it to me? Athena, I had that key all along.
You what?
It's just like you thought. I used it to attack Calliope that night. Then I brought her back home to finish her off. Immortal with a plan, baby. Stole my way into godhood. Watch me roar.
That's not funny, Grace.
What's funny is that you thought I'd tell you without getting anything in return.
Damn straight. You went to the reliquary, didn't you?
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey
Oh,
for
hey,
an
Lilith, good to see ya.
enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
And finally, let's talk about your
All right,
pet
let's
Medusa,
talk about
your
Medusa.
royal spy mistress, or
You
whatever
want
the
to
fuck.
know what I'm going to do about her appetite.
Mm-hmm. Be merciful.
Go easy on her. She might be a monster, but
You made her that
you
way.
made her that way.
Same with Arachne.
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace. What is it that you would have me do exactly?
Her pet Gorgon. Yeah, stop using her.
How about you stop treating her like a servant? Maybe send her somewhere she won't be tempted all the time.
Oh, well, if you happen to hear of a diet camp for man-eating monsters, by all means, do let me know. Now, if there isn't
What about the
anything
place
else,
where Asterion is being kept in a realm away from all humans? The only other person there is Hecate. So if you want to try and tell me that you can't do something like that, that's a fucking bold-faced lie, Athena.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
That's what I'm
Will you?
trying to find
Really?
out.
Good luck. Feel free to take a
Fucking
cookie
snake
on your way
poised
out.
to strike every goddamn time. That face just looks like a fucking snake.
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
Are the idols really dying?
Do you think she's telling the truth about the idols dying out?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it is true, why hasn't she told the rest of the chorus?
It sounds like she doesn't
Kate.
trust you.
Sorry, my apologies.
Well, the feeling is mutual.
Fridge.
At any rate,
I gotta pay attention to the
I'm
fridge.
afraid
God damn
we're
it, I
going to
keep
have
missing
to
it.
disappoint her again.
Uh-oh. What
Ooh.
now?
What's
You
going
need
on?
to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
I bet I know why. Also, fridge. What's on the fridge? Fridge. Weird.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
I gotta
And
say,
she's
I love
correct.
Persephone's style.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing.
Very
Calliope
similar
went
to a
there
lot
because
of
she
the
had a plan.
different crime families and
what plan?
whatnot up in
If she
Nightside
left clues
City.
behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
Hi.
We can't
The fridge
ask
said hi to
Calliope
you.
what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do
Interesting.
you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
I'm willing to wager the place Calliope met her fate has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
Interesting. How do we get into
Last time
there,
Freddy and I
though?
were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Good, because that wouldn't get us anywhere.
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised.
On the side of
If her
the
book
fridge, it says
says
fridge.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
The reliquary does have alarms.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll
He
be
also mentioned a
following in
back
Calliope's
entrance
footsteps,
that
won't I?
Asterion
What if I follow
used.
the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they discover you, and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
That's fair, I guess. And are you sure this is gonna work, guys?
sure
Because
about
this is
this?
tough.
You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I do know something about how memories work after the transition, but no, I'm not certain. You want certainty? Wait until your trial. Without discovering more, the outcome of that is certain.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, my, you're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Deja vu it is.
Alright. And what am I looking
Let's
for?
say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of who attacked Calliope, or why she was there. Anything we could work with. I've spoken to almost all the idols, and every single one says they hadn't seen or heard from her. If she was keeping to herself, then why now? What started this? We're missing something important, Grace.
What if Grace goes there and the memory she sees is that she attacked Calliope? A Grace from the future.
Okay, Freddy. What the fuck?
It'd be a twist.
And there's no other
Is there
way to
really
go
no
about
other way?
this.
This seems a bit desperate.
That's because we are desperate, Grace. Either we take
Vu
this shot at
Deja.
learning the truth, or we overthrow Athena and the chorus by force, and disregard this stupid trial.
Don't think that's gonna
She's
happen.
joking, right?
I don't think we're
She's
gonna get
joking,
that
right?
opportunity, even if she isn't. Okay, let's do this.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go
Persephone?
in with you. Hecate would sense me right away. I will, however, stay close by. Now that doesn't mean you should take stupid risks.
Become
Don't be a fool,
kick-ass.
Grace.
I'll be fine.
I can take care of myself, in case you hadn't noticed.
Come on, the time for adventure is now.
Hell yeah, Freddy.
Oh, this will not end well. I know it.
Time to rattle 'em, boys. Okay, so we've got options. We can have Freddy distract Hecate. We could be honest with Hecate, or we can sneak in the back way. The back way is what I'm thinking, because when we were talking with Asterius, and we asked him how Calliope got in without setting off the alarms, he mentioned that she must have done it the same way as him, which was sneaking in the back way. So I think this may be the path for me to take here. Because, I mean, we could just try and talk with Hecate. We could try and have Freddy distract, but both of those sound like we're gonna immediately stir shit up. So, you're saying honesty? I don't think we're gonna be able to pull that off, is my problem. Because all that we're trying to do is we're trying to find, what's it called? We're trying to find some sort of remnant. Because, I mean, if we were honest with Hecate, like, there's a chance that it could go well if we play it right, but we know for a fact that she'll boot us out if we don't play it right, and on top of that, that'd be breaking another rule and probably getting in trouble with Athena more, so I'm gonna try and sneak in the back way. We love crimes. Crimes. Time to do crimes.
Wait, are you sure this is right? Was that the right door?
You're asking me like I'm supposed to know? It just feels like we're back outside again.
Maybe that was some kind of portal or...
This is not outside. This is the opposite of outside. What the fuck?
Or maybe we're right where we're supposed to be.
We should be careful.
Then we should be careful. Remember what the Minotaur said? Alarms. Magical defenses.
Mm-hmm.
None of which killed Calliope, we think. But sure, I hear you.
It doesn't change that you want to be
lost.
careful
It's like
about it.
a labyrinth.
Oh, it is a labyrinth, but I've never had any trouble finding my way around. Hey, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, no need to freak out. I'm a guardian, sure, but I'm not a monster.
Okay.
But, yeah, you know you're not supposed to be in here, right?
Ooh. 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 So what is probably going to kick shit off pretty poorly, but lying will get him to go back to Hecate, I think, and probably tell her that we're in here with permission, or like double checking. Minotaur, it's the Minotaur's labyrinth, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Also, he looks like Walmart brand Beauty and the Beast, but it's fine. You know what, we'll use the clever. We just picked it up. We may as well get some use out of it.
Didn't Hecate tell you? She gave us permission to look around.
Ow.
Kate said
God
that.
damn.
Huh. Then why are you using the back way?
We wanted to see where it would lead.
Yeah, you mentioned it last time, so we just had to check it out.
You can come with us if you like, to make sure we don't touch anything.
I need to bring you back to Kate. I'm so sorry.
Aw, fuck. Aw, fuck. Aw, fuck. Oh, shit.
Come back! Oi, come back!
Nail pattern baldness beast. Oh, shit.
Okay. I don't hear anything. I think I'm all right. I hope Freddy's okay. She better be. First things
Asterian's
first.
gonna be able to
How do
make
I
his
do
way around this place, though. We're
Where
not
do
gonna
I
be able
even
to lose him in
start?
here. Start with a song.
Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus.
Here we go, musical time, baby. Oh? No, he's after Freddy. Oh, shit. Calliope. What is this? Are those lost relics?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
That's that Vudasia they were talking. That's Poseidon's trident. Oh shit, these are relics of the gods that aren't around anymore. Okay. So we've got an egg. with a snake wrapped around it. An instrument, mask, a trident, an apple, the apple of the gods, branch, the olive branch of it was like a fight between Athena and Apollo, I think, so that one's not a missing god. That looks like Daedalus or Hephaestus. And I have no idea who that is. Okay, let's check out the trident, since that's the first one that I, like, clicked on.
Is this an armory, too?
Apparently. What about the egg? Ego. The searing egg.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Maybe. I'm thinking it's probably going to be the instrument, but I want to check the other stuff out first.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
What? What does that have to do with the fucking mask? Excuse me? Okay. What about the apple?
Freddy, are you out there?
I'm gonna go for the instrument last.
Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
That has nothing to do with the fucking apple. Okay, branch. Fine. What about the branch?
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Okay. That's definitely an invention scroll of some kind.
I don't even know what language that is.
Probably ancient Greek. Statue of someone. The mask is screaming like Freddy is right now. The mirror. That's new. Hold on. Let me look at the instrument.
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
In the right hands, it could be. Alright, let's check out the mirror. Is this the mirror of night?
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Whoa. What the fuck is that?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Do you work for Hecate?
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
I know who these are.
Okay then.
They come in threes. Time for some song, baby. Wait, what? They don't react? Oh no, run. Run, 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 run.
What's happening?
They just
Why
don't
didn't it
fucking...
work?
They don't have any inner emotions to bring out. Oh shit. They come in three. The Araignée. Sisters of Blood. And Revenge.
Grace?
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's you. Run,
Hey,
run.
We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
It's the Furies. Electo, Tisiphone, and Megara. They come in three, the Araignée. What? No! Freddy, don't fucking do that. No.
No, I won't let you.
They only wanted Freddy? Immortal in the fucking reliquary. No. Are you joking?
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy.
By the gods. You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies. Beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to
If
contact
it's
the
the
Fates.
fucking Mirror of Night,
Using
I
the
was
mirror
right.
would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
What? You need to help Freddy
I
now.
don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave.
What did Freddy do?
Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the
Why did the
price.
Fates decree Freddy needed to die of all fucking people? I'm not leaving Freddy.
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
Come. There's nothing more to be done.
The Furies will pay for this. My sisters in this realm have just found their way onto my list. Not dictated by the Fates, dictated by the atrocities they commit.
I'm sorry it came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
Damn straight. Vengeance will be mine.
Her
name was
is
Freddy.
Was Freddy. She was more than just my friend.
Yes, I see that. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
No doubt sent by the same person.
Ow.
Perhaps for the
Why are
same
you
reason.
slapping me? I'm gonna take these motherfuckers on. Who can command them?
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Clearly someone can do it.
More than once,
Unless they
too.
weren't summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did. And what that could be? I'm afraid I have no clue.
What are they?
What are the
I need to
Furies?
understand what
They didn't
the
seem like
versions
people.
of my sisters in this
Think of
realm
them
are.
as forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter.
Yep.
They're older than any idol.
Yep.
They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are
Okay,
ancient
so
laws
it's pretty
now?
accurate.
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey, from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
Damn straight. Sounds about right for the Furies. Yeah, it's all lining up pretty accurately. It's possible that a number of these gods could still be alive out there somewhere. The gap left so many blinks in all of the idols' memories that they just don't know. What was Calliope trying to do?
Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
There's only one use for that mirror. To speak to the Fates.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Grey Eye, I believe, is...
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command. Or so it's said.
Existence
One
is but their
contacts them either to
tapestry.
know one's fate, or to change it. Not that the Fates are likely to oblige.
Yeah. Not fucking very easy to sway those motherfuckers, but it can be done. Are the Fates
Can
that
these
powerful?
Fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
Yep.
So
All a
someone
part of the
really
great
didn't want
tapestry.
Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the Fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply won't.
Yeah, they're just... They're not vindictive, they're indifferent. And they stopped after
Furies are so
Freddy
powerful,
because
why did
that
they
was their
stop?
target, I would
just-
guess.
Stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish.
They're not murdering everyone, they're
demanded
taking out
blood and
specific
blood.
targets.
Was taken. It didn't need to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered,
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
Damn straight. If only we knew more, goddammit.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
What?
I wondered how long that would take.
Apollo!
Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is beside herself.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
Bye.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo.
bye, I guess,
and you
Zorb,
know
if
there's
you're heading
only
out.
one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
Stop fighting. You
Enough,
two need to
both
get
of you.
along.
This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead.
But
What I
Hades is dead.
propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Oh, now we're talking. We can overthrow
Is that
Hades?
something we can do?
Didn't you kill him?
Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Okay. So we'd be breaking a rule by doing this.
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into exactly?
Yeah, Athena said to
A
not
great
cause
deal.
shit.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
Exactly.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Is there no other
Is
way?
there really no other way to talk to these Fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No.
No, hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You
And
know
he
it doesn't
doesn't-
work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
And how do you find this
How do we
exactly?
get to Hades?
Because
Do we need a key like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
Hermes
won't
is a
take you.
friend.
They might, if you ask them to. Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
You know what? I don't care if she planned this all along. She deserves to have the underworld back. It was wrongfully
No need to
stripped
keep
from her in
selling
the
me on
first
it. I'm
place.
You are?
Yeah, I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Damn
Did
straight.
you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies.
Indeed.
According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Wait. Hold on. You said Hades was empty.
Wait, what? You said Hades was empty.
I can
Your
get Freddy
friend
back?
may, in fact, be the first new soul to enter its halls in many years.
And thus could leave it. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Damn straight. Run faster, fly higher, of
Shall
course.
I wait here, or...?
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh,
They
hey,
deserve the
if it
truth.
isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
It's the last piece of the puzzle.
It's the only way to find out why Calliope was trying to contact the Fates.
The Fates?
There's something going on, Hermes. I'm at the edge of it, but without the Fates, I'll never know the truth.
And that means going to Hades, with or without Athena's permission.
Okay.
All right. What? His fucking trunk?
Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
Into the trunk, I guess. What the fuck? Okay.
Welcome to the real underworld.
Whoa, holy shit.
Wow.
Green color scheme's still there, at least. It's one of the more relaxing things about
It
it.
feels so empty.
Okay, get in, bonk.
So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Yeah, who sits the throne? Because you
Bitter
killed
shade
Hades.
named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my
Orpheus.
exile.
Oh shit.
I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Okay. Oh no. Orpheus. This guy is going to actually be like difficult for me to deal with. He is a bard of legend, the only man to have made it into the underworld living simply by playing music so beautiful that it entranced all of the guardians. He makes it all the way down to Lord Hades and asks for his wife's soul back. And Hades gives a deal. Walk back out from the underworld, continue playing the whole way, and never look back. Once you've escaped the underworld, your wife is yours and will be with you. Do not, Do not misinterpret my, like, intent. I am truthful. Do not second guess yourself. And he got almost all the way back and steps from the exit back to the world of the living. He looked back over his shoulder, and Hades, true to his word, kept his wife down there. And when Orpheus passed, he was now and forever the court musician of Hades.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his
Also,
love,
it's a mirror
Eurydice,
of what's going on
and left
here.
with nothing.
Me coming down to try and
Hades
retrieve
tricked him, you see.
Freddie.
And with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
Hades didn't
So
trick
he's
him.
not a
That's a
fan of yours.
misinterpretation.
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
A lot of people interpret it that Hades tricked him, but the whole thing was that he believed Hades was going to trick him and let his faith waver.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do?
Idol or
Organize
not,
an armed
he's
resistance?
fucking claiming
Challenge
the
him to a
throne.
duel?
That's what you're here for.
Oh
I'm gonna
shit,
fight him?
right.
Oh, you'll see.
Okay, well, really quickly, I'm gonna run to the bathroom before this gets too intense. Let me go ahead and pop us to here. And I will be right back. Should only take me a few minutes at most. Okay, I'm back. Really quickly get back in position. Fix my freaking. There we go. Alright. Get a quick sip of some milkshake to get myself refreshed. Alright. Let's pop into this bad boy. See if we can't take out Orpheus. And restore Persephone back to the throne of the underworld, I guess. Oh, hold up. Oh, stupid cushions. There we go. Alright. Welcome back, thank you. Ow. Honestly, it sounds
There's
exciting.
gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king.
That's
Just
fair, I
someone
guess.
else that's in my way.
Although if the throne literally
In
gives
our
you
way,
the
I
strength
mean.
of Hades.
Yes, in our way.
Let's get on with it.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come, it's time to cross the Styx.
Oh, baby. We gonna get to meet Charon, as they fucking call him in this reality. He's the ferryman of the Styx. You can't really cross it without him.
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Clearly and with determination. Okay.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Caron, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Huh? Cards? I'm the last
Hey
muse.
there! I'm Grace, Idol, and last of the Muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the Muses, and that you're very pretty.
Oh.
No, she didn't.
Oh.
Neither of us brought games to play with you, Caron. Stop asking.
Oh, Caron. Caron likes me. We can find something to play.
I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him.
Ow.
See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway, Caron. It's a long ride to the throne room.
It's a very cool depiction. Also, to give him an actual, like, normal personality is such a nice touch for something like that. Oh, my song. Here we go.
I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story. Every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne. She needs her queen.
Bow,
here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
I don't know much about seen your life disappear.
You tripped and fell in the river. Help. Yeah.
If I could
Definitely not what you want to have happen.
that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Who is that? It's a shade. Orpheus.
There's music floating.
Okay.
Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That
Focus
would
on
be
the coming
Orpheus.
fight.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
We
coming.
might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the
My
moon.
help.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about
Oh shit.
Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music? Oh shit.
I've been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long.
What is this?
You brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way.
He overwrote my
Can't remember
music.
the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Ben.
Hey.
To my underworld. Let me treat you to a song. A welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all.
The floor of Hades.
Any requests?
Can you help me find Freddy?
Questions?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
River keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
I hear your torment and your suffering. They made your love disappear. I lost a friend. If I can find her again, that's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm
Orpheus,
here.
you're here for you are stubborn.
This is when you say you're certain you had no control. But I saw you smiling when your husband condemned my
Let Persephone make her case. Persephone had nothing part of it.
Throne was stolen. After I murdered the king, you should be grateful and thank me for everything. And yet you scream like a boy. You kick the ground. I was a slave.
Eurydice is gone because you did nothing.
Orpheus, there was nothing I could do.
I saw your whispers, poison behind
Stop
your
attacking.
kiss.
Stop attacking,
If I
Persephone.
cannot have my revenge, you're the next best thing.
His bark is louder than anyone's bite, and he's no match for your godly might.
You're right, killing is so unbecoming.
That's never stopped you before.
I did what I had to, Bard.
Let
As do
Persephone
I,
speak.
former queen. As do I.
I know your torment and your suffering. That's why you're our finest balladeer. Wasted here, let Hades burn. Your queen has returned.
Persephone, that's why I'm here.
I know.
That's why I'm here.
It's time for you both to move on.
You both exist Somewhere on the border between real and imagined, the living, the dead. So how can this place be everything you dreamed of? You won't deserve more, you must let it go. You won't deserve more than this to be through.
That's my case. That was a badass ballad.
Fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne?
Freddy!
We can't just leave it empty,
Freddy!
can we?
Oh no, I'm taking this.
Of course not. This hell is mine.
You dare. All this talk of being trapped by the past, and it was just a smokescreen so you could take the throne? You?
It's simply a means
I don't
to
care
an
about
end.
ruling Hades, but someone has to sit here to contact the fates, right?
Yeah, that's what we
And
need.
for that, you needed to usurp my rightful place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
I honestly don't care what you think. I'm gonna finish what we came here to do.
You think that taking the throne will help you? Go on then. Please, show me your power, oh great queen of Hades.
Ooh, shit. This is a tough choice. Done respawning, what's up? I don't know if I'm gonna... Can I give the... I want to give the throne to Freddy. Freddy.
Are you out there? Freddy, if you're here, if you're anywhere, please.
Problems?
Ow.
Is there some
Goddamn.
trick to it? Or are you not gonna tell me now?
I'll let you in on a little secret, Grace. There is no bringing back your friend. There never was.
You
And
used
the
me.
fates?
Oh, they hear you. They simply don't care.
You used me. You sure fooled me.
I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, you're you. And I believed what I wanted to believe.
And neither of us will get what we want today.
As opposed to your original plan, where that would have only been me.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
This hell is mine. You decided to take the throne for yourself. Achievement unlocked. Freddy!
Hey.
Freddy, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
Why? I don't wish I could undo it, and I know that if I hadn't involved you, you would have never forgiven me. But why?
You sacrificed yourself. For me.
Well, yeah. I'd do anything for you, Grace. Hey, what was the alternative? I let the Furies kill you instead? That's not how this story ends.
This isn't a story, Fred.
Huh? You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it without me.
Freddy,
Hey, no.
don't do this.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Calliope!
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My
don't...
Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
I guess you weren't just friends.
Guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we
Also, I'm
argued
pretty
at the
sure
end.
that's Ashley Johnson's voice, another Critical Role person.
Don't.
The main
blame
character, Grace,
yourself.
is Laura
Not when
Bailey.
there's so many fond memories to
She's one
cherish
of the
instead.
frickin' people from Critical Role as well. I'm still confused about the whole soul
I don't
thing.
get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
Okay.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection.
That's why they fade
That's why
out.
the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
So what happened with you?
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I don't
I
think you can
know
protect
you
her
would
from
have.
the fates.
But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Oh, shit.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you that? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
I think I understand.
You don't mean to say that Apollo is responsible for your death, right? But his prophecy is.
Yes. It said I needed to die.
Someone else knew about the prophecy. Athena.
I knew
No.
it. I
Then she sent the
knew
Furies
it.
after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world.
I fucking knew it. That
you.
snake of a woman. Medusa was merely a reflection of her own appearance inside. Tell me about the
Apollo
prophecy.
hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing.
That's
But
why he was
expect he
so
disagrees.
distraught personally. Why did you go to the reliquary?
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
She wanted to have the
And
fates
the fates
change
are the
it.
only ones who could. If they would even help me.
Okay.
I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets.
Yeah.
You didn't break any of the old laws.
You have to actively...
I don't know. Maybe it's something
Be
the
in
ruler of the
contempt.
idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
And you went to Pan for the
You went
key.
to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
Okay.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
Of course.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
What did the
What
prophecy
was the
say?
prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
It's about me too?
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Because then it wouldn't have me locked into it.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols.
Oh, shit.
The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last Muse lives.
And I'm the last Muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
So why me?
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing.
Oh,
I
shit.
followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
And the Eidolon kept you. Thank you.
And you made it. For what it's worth, thank you.
You're thanking me?
Of
You
course.
gave me a gift, Calliope. Everything that happened afterwards, it wasn't your fault.
No, it's my chance to make things right.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Do you blame Athena?
Do you blame Athena for what she did?
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
Well, I blame her. And Apollo for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
I don't believe that prophecies can be or can't be changed. I believe that they're more like guidelines, and if you decide to follow them, that's how it goes. So what now?
I have to go back. And I have no idea what will happen. None of this seems real.
Song. Two muses, a human, and an idol.
So many years of history, fights the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you. It's time to go. I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go. It's time to go.
I can't. I won't. I don't want to give you up, Freddy.
How can I let go now? I won't. It's just not fair. We took our first steps together.
Goodbye, Freddy. Goodbye.
It's time to go.
Goodbye.
It was quick and so was I. I was not prepared to die. But Grace, I choose this. And I know you'll die. It's time. So many years of history. Fights the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace.
Freddy, I gave everything to watch you go.
I know.
Now it's time to go.
It's time to
Damn. Saying goodbye made the difficult decision to let someone go.
You've returned.
There's her hat.
And I see Freddy isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Nope.
Then what happened?
We found Calliope.
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her Eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The Eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy, how you warned her, how you've been lying to us. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time, even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes.
He didn't want
Yes,
to
I
bind
did.
us to the prophecy. I
You were
understand.
trying to protect me, right? You didn't want me to share Calliope's fate?
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Exactly.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
And so says
Isn't the
you.
prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
I see the side of it saying fridge.
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at.
Damn.
I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Then it's a fight.
Then I'll just have to stop her, won't I?
You want to challenge the leader of the chorus in front of everyone.
She isn't giving me much of a choice.
Well, I dare say she has more of a fight in store for her than she would ever expect.
Is that a vote of confidence?
I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
All right.
Great.
Damn it, Freddy. How long have we been live for? A little over 2 hours. We'll keep going. Let's go talk with Pan real quick. As much as I like him, I'd appreciate a bit of an explanation.
Pan? Are you here? Pan!
Pan? Hello?
All right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see
Okay, there
me
we go.
anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
No, I'm not, Pan. Not unless you want me to. I wanted to apologize.
No, I wanted to apologize.
Apologize? To me? Well...
For thinking you might be behind Calliope's murder. Turns out that's not the case.
Oh, then you've learned something, haven't you?
I have indeed, Pan. With your suave motherfucking voice.
Something not exactly pleasant. I see.
Yep.
Isn't that always the way? Care to tell me what it is? It's been said I can be a fine listener. I might even have some advice. One never knows.
Tell him everything.
Okay, where do I begin?
All suspicion has been cleared off of
course
you.
It was Athena.
That's where my brain was going too.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
It's called an
So what now?
educated guess.
Flee the city.
What?
I know people who know people. I could take you. If we went far enough, even Athena might let you go.
I don't think that's the answer.
No, she wouldn't. And after everything I found out, I don't want to.
And it until the bitter end, are we?
Damn straight, Pan.
I'm not good at this part.
Which part?
This. Regret. Being a survivor means you get used to doing things you
Sorry
would
about
rather
that.
not.
Well... That doesn't sound like you.
Since when do you do anything you don't want to do?
I'm no stranger to pain. It's simply that, in the face of pain, I dance.
Sounds like a fun time.
That's fair. Let's try it, why don't we?
Do consider my offer. There's no reason for you to go to trial quietly. Like a good little girl.
I'm gonna fight.
I'm not. I intend to fight. Because
that... Okay, nice audio cutout. Alright, let's talk with Apollo. Hey, Oracle. Long time no see.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Okay, come on. Is he okay?
Is he okay? He left my place pretty upset. I'm concerned.
Oh, you're concerned. Well, I guess the rest of us just better get out of your way, huh?
What?
Look, I'm not stupid. I don't buy into this god crap, but I know Paul and the rest of you are not on the right side of normal. Even so, Paul is a good guy. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to you.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
Python Pit Pub. Okay. Well, hi, Apollo.
I didn't mean for it to end up this way.
Stop blaming yourself.
I know. It's okay, Apollo. You have to stop torturing yourself over this.
I wanted you to find out about Athena without learning the prophecy. To be honest, I was relieved when you chose Persephone, even though I was worried she might lead you astray. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped.
I don't believe you.
I never should have given in to Athena.
I think that's more on them than on you,
This
my
one
friend.
time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
You don't know everything.
You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and every other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come true.
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
you want to, what, stop trying?
Embrace it.
Maybe.
Things like it's a negative point clause sort of
I hope you can forgive
situation.
me, Grace.
The more you go against it, the more it becomes a problem. You have to kind of treat it the other way. There's nothing to forgive.
There's nothing to forgive, Apollo. You did what you could for a friend. You didn't owe me anything.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is... Damn, Grace just jinxed the jinx. Alright, let's go talk to Persephone. This is day 7, so the trial's happening once we finish talking with everyone, I'm pretty sure. So here we go. That's Calliope.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
How about you and
Why
Calliope?
didn't you tell me about you and Calliope?
I tell you I loved her, so you and Apollo could pick apart our relationship and then cast me as the murderer?
That's not how that works.
Tell you I spent 2 years hoping she would return, only to find out that that was never gonna happen?
Would have helped.
Tell all of that to the one she was now a part of, who would one day remember everything we were?
Couldn't have hurt. Could have saved a lot of
Calliope would
time.
not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
I forgive you.
Well, I forgive you, if that makes it any easier.
You forgive me? I should be the one forgiving you.
Well, do you?
Fine.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
if
good to
that's
hear
what
at
you
least
want,
that you forgive me
yes.
for claiming the throne, but that was something that you guys were so caught up in, it was doing nothing but trouble. And we still
Is it
needed
any
someone to
easier
claim
out
it.
there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
Not really.
Miss a life of drudgery? Sure to end in death? Hell no. Even with the trial, this is still better.
Damn straight.
Then you made the right decision in Hades.
I don't know. I guess so.
I imagine the choice will haunt you, won't it?
Oh, pop my neck real quick. There we go. You gonna help me, Persephone, or no? Or no, you already told me you stand beside me, or behind me against Athena. Alright, everyone. To the auditorium we go. Where it all started.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze.
I am drifting cold waters,
no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean divide. But as I burned, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am
drifting cold water, no star to be seen. In your heart, we remain. You do not sail in vain.
In my heart, you'll remain. I do not sail in vain.
Today we challenge fate. Damn straight. It's time to take this shit on. Your prophecy means fuck all to me.
Here we go. Hello?
The owl's
Grace,
gone.
there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Hello. Wait, you told me that this was Olympus.
I thought this was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no.
You told me that day one. Here comes the boss music, goddammit.
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Old Olympus. Here we are.
Is this a real place?
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
Let's. Glad to see you here. You as well. It's got all of the idols, not just the chorus, going around here. Alright, Athena. Let's
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
So says the snake waiting to strike. Yeah, such as a murderer.
Extreme measures.
Such as murder?
Would you sacrifice idols to save them, Athena? Seems counterproductive, doesn't it?
It is not unknown for a physician to cut off a limb in order to save the patient.
Oh, that's what
Totally.
you are? The heroic doctor, out to heal the poor, sick idols?
I am trying to save us!
By
I
resorting
will do anything
to
and
murder.
everything in my power and beyond to save us from extinction.
Will do anything?
You had Calliope killed.
Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last Muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
We know the truth.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her.
You couldn't have.
Oh,
Yes,
couldn't the
I could.
Queen of Hades?
There's more to an idol than just the Eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it. Just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena.
No, I do not accept this. You are lying.
Persephone?
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy? Tell them.
Tell them.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be.
Had to be? Big words for someone who is nowhere near the strength she used to be.
When I got the fish, then you cry hooray. Once it's on the dish, that's how we do this.
Fuck no.
Yes, you and me.
Fuck no.
I have always cared for you.
You haven't cared for
I'll always do
anyone if you go to these
all
lengths.
these things for you. All these things that you are
Stop being such a
never to
martyr.
do. All I ever did, all the sacrifice, all I ever hid, trying to be nice, everything for you, but I hate. I always knew it, show it in my face. You're so controlling. Sorry, little bird, time to wring your neck.
Damn straight pan.
You want a tumor? Cut out Muse. Won't get a fight here. No shining knight. I'm here for the day. And I don't wanna die.
Neither of us needs to die.
Blood on my
I know you're feeling shame, but this is too much. None of you see.
What the fuck is this?
So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all. You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue.
You must know this is wrong.
Through. Inside, somewhere inside, be so sure we're not the same, never the same.
Shit. Back off of me. Who? Who is this? Pan.
I only wanna dance. What a sweet eternity.
Persephone will stand beside me.
You're not gonna do this again. We're not going through this again. Not again. I won't let there be another Goliath.
Hermes.
Terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I'll need to stand here too. I really need to. Please do accept my apology.
Take a screenshot of that bad boy.
It's me, because of me, this prophecy
You see now.
would come to be. My unborn was wrong, and you're wrong looking on at how strange wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm song of the one. Just how long has she been in play?
I'm sure you meant well, but it's not right.
You set off hoping you could get to somewhere right, but it's been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do.
Your time as leader is over, but you are still here.
All these years you ruled this place. I think it's time you made some space. Enough of you is overdue. Step away, let it go. Fresher hands should steer this boat and sail it to something new.
Brand new chorus. They can no longer be trusted to lead. The chorus.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And?
My guess is this is my new appointed chorus. If I had to guess, anyways. GG's indeed,
So
Mr.
you're in
Chumper.
charge now, I'm guessing.
If I can't have my throne, I suppose this will do for now.
Yeah.
But I won't be sitting here for long.
What does that mean?
Perhaps you should explain, Pan.
Interesting.
It was your notion, after all.
It's not that complicated, really. We're going to disband the chorus.
Oh, shit.
Not only that, we have decided to reveal ourselves to the mortal world.
Interesting.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
Yeah, like
Life
super
is
risky.
full of risks, my dear. Some of us will go into hiding, but for the rest of us, no more rules. No more living in the shadows. It's done.
Good. You're all in agreement on this.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
No argument. Grace, you know us. We cannot order lunch without a good argument.
That's fair.
Wasn't it you, Grace, who said we should stop living in the past?
Well, sure, but I didn't think you were listening.
We are listening. To you, to Calliope. A little late, perhaps, but here we are.
It took some time. It took some time, took some doing.
Approve.
But no rules at all.
If there's no chorus, does that mean idols just do whatever they want?
Within the bounds of their conscience and good sense. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
What about Medusa? I hate to think what she's gonna do.
We're not certain where Medusa is, actually. We believe Athena may have dealt with her before the trial.
As for the rest of us, we'll be subject to mortal
shit.
authorities
Me
and
telling
their
Athena
laws.
that she tried to eat me got Athena to go
Assuming they
murder
don't just round
Medusa.
us up the moment they realize what we are.
Okay.
Quite so.
Interesting. And what about Athena?
What about Athena? She can't be okay with this.
Would you believe she said, whatever your decision, I will abide by it? Dare say I almost fainted.
Yeah.
That's a switch.
Holy shit.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
Oh, now that's an old tune.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
Hopefully a good while. But I have some ideas.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
Oh?
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Fair.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
I know there's a great deal left to be
Stuff
done,
like
but
that's
if you all
why
wouldn't mind,
the boss has me
I'd
making
like a moment
content
alone
to
with Grace.
gather up more Nick's lackeys.
We'll be outside. Make it quick.
Me, Pan, and Grace are getting a moment alone. Ooh. Okay. Okay. What's up, Pan?
well, congratulations are in order, are they not? You've survived and proved me entirely wrong.
Damn right.
I said I would. You should never have doubted me.
You are quite right.
You know, it's a lot harder to gloat when you agree with me.
Oh, very well. I still can't believe you succeeded. It defies all expectations. I really think I must have dreamed the entire experience.
You have infamy, not fame.
That's
Fair.
better. And also, how dare you?
I meant what I sang. I am not a good man. If Athena had taken me up on my offer, the idols would have been better off.
That's a fucking bold-faced lie, my
But I can
friend.
try to be better. You make me want to try.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. No more lies.
Then you'll need to try pretty hard. I don't want any more lies. Not even lies by omission.
I shall be as open and forthright as an unclever child.
I'm serious.
I can be many things, Grace. Even earnest. As long as it means you'll still dance with me from time to time.
Of course.
I think I can manage that.
Ready to face the music?
Screenshot.
One more time.
Damn
Always.
straight. Act 3, 2 months later. There's more to this? Oh god, I thought that would have been the end. The Muses Encore finished Act 3. Oh.
Of course you're all here. In
Yep.
my apartment.
Hi everyone.
Why wouldn't you be?
We were
Weird
waiting
fridge.
for you.
I thought, what's the first thing Grace would like to
Hello
see
there,
when she
Kelvin.
returns
Always
home?
happy to
The
see new
answer
people
was
in chat.
obvious. Me.
How does it feel to be the Idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm
Tiring.
exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Damn straight.
Personally, I still can't believe they haven't rounded us up yet for dissection.
It helps that most people think the idols are some kind of stunt.
Yeah, I was going to
Everyone
say
here has
modern
also
day
been
it's a
busy.
bit different.
Would you like to hear the latest?
Yes, please. What's been going on with Athena?
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
The revelation of the idols to the mortal world went far better than she could have dreamed. I think it shook her.
Yeah.
Well, she was wrong about a great many things.
As the goddess of wisdom, that's not an easy realization. So she left.
Oh,
Back to the old world.
interesting.
If she
Okay.
wanted to punish herself, she could have nailed herself to a pair of boards like any other martyr.
Back to the old world? It's a long way to travel by herself.
Well, I asked her to go. There's so many of us who went missing
Oh,
during
shit.
the war. The idols going public might bring them out of hiding.
Oh, that makes
Athena
sense.
wanted
That
to
makes
leave,
sense.
And this gave her a purpose. We'll see if anything comes of it.
What about
Is
Hermes?
Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Was I imagining things, or was that scoundrel starring in a commercial for footwear?
Oh no, yes. Hermes
Branding.
100% is
Hermes has
branding
been
himself.
busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
The truly
Good to
amusing
see you
part
in a
is that
stream.
they're
What's
not
this? This
even
story looks
trying
interesting,
to be
your friend.
famous. They simply can't help it.
This, so you caught us right at literally the tail end of the entire game, unfortunately, but the rest of the series is up as past live streams in the playlists and whatnot. But this is a game called Stray Gods. Basically, the Greek gods were living in hiding among mortals. The Muse died, Calliope, and she passed her Eidolon, the like immortal thing that makes them a god, to me. Then I was accused of her murder and was given a week to try and prove my innocence, and we just finished the trial recently, and we're
Likes to
getting
people
our
please,
kind
it's
of
true.
epilogue now.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
I'm glad you enjoy
Hermes lives
the
a
things when
charmed
you're
life.
or the
Never
videos and
fear.
whatnot.
Well, it's odd seeing
The
their face on so
non-live
many
content.
billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
I kind of switched from video content to live content just because it lets me get it out way more frequently and lets me interact with y'all a lot more. How's Aphrodite and Eros
there
doing
any
now
word
that
yet
she's
on
not
Aphrodite and Eros?
passing her Eidolon
They
every
left the
few
city a while
years?
ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
Okay.
Quite possibly she missed being adored by the masses. Who wouldn't really?
I thought for sure they'd go into hiding. Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
Fair.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
Yep.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
Ow. God damn.
The mortal. I
You
don't
can hear
believe
your
so.
PC fan.
Last I heard, she opened a gallery.
Yeah. I don't have the
Aphrodite's
most
become
quiet
patron.
setup, but it is
Venus
what
has
it
painted
is.
most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
Interesting. And Hecate and Asterion, how have they done?
Hecate and Asterion. Are they still at the reliquary?
Asterion is not, currently. He's going to appear on the next season of that, television dating show.
I thought that was just a rumor.
No.
Oh my god, he's actually going on a dating show?
Our
Okay.
furry friend is simply over the moon at all the attention he's receiving. Frankly, I'm jealous.
I don't understand the appeal.
Do what you gonna do to make content
clearly
with a
have not
noisy
been
PC?
around many
Yeah,
bulbs,
obviously.
then.
That's kind of why... I'm just gonna stop talking over them for a second. That's why I started switching to live content, because it lets me get more stuff out to y'all and whatnot without waiting like weeks for a single edited video to come out.
There's little chance of her leaving the reliquary. I assume she's the same as always.
She is. Hecate enjoys the solitude.
Okay.
At any rate, she claims everything will change for us soon enough.
Beauty and the Beast origin story, yeah, pretty much.
Naturally.
And what about you, Pan? How have you been?
I'd like to know what's kept you busy, Pan.
Oh, you know me. A little of this, a little of that.
Pining after you, relentlessly.
That's what I'm talking about, goddammit.
Pining. Well, yes, I am, but I'm also busy. I'm producing an album of music.
Ooh, you are? Tell me more.
You're gonna cut an album?
I'm not doing the singing myself. No. I'm what's called a producer. I seek out talent and bring them into my new studio, you see. Just let them lie around and feel the creative juices flowing.
Is that an innuendo?
Where did you get a studio?
Not all of us immortals are broke, dear lad. Some of us managed our money, and I thought,
He did it for you, Grace.
That's what I
I know you're
thought.
busy saving us idols from the mortals, but I thought at some point you might like to return to your music.
And that is why you are best boy. We'll go... Also, why is... Okay, for some reason I had like the loading thing on my mouse. Absolutely.
You bought a music studio for me? Just in case?
Maybe? Yes?
I am so down with that. Thank you, Pan.
The bad guys turned good. And what about Apollo?
How about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Soon, I think. All the attention on the idols is proving...
Do it, coward.
Rather taxing.
Do what?
Ooh, running away again, brother.
I suppose you could say that. Really, I just came by to see Grace. And apologize one last time.
Hey, there's nothing for you to apologize about, dude. We've talked about
You
this.
don't need to keep doing that.
Yes, well... I'm glad things worked out as they did. You'll all be fine without me.
Well, I wish you the best.
One day you will learn, brother. Not today, but someday.
And Persephone, what have you been up to?
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not unless you count my many trips to Hades. No. It's business
Fair.
as always.
Make sure you
Trips to
play games
Hades.
with
You're its
Charon,
queen,
as you guys
Grace,
pronounce
but
it.
I'm still the most
Fucking
familiar with its
Charon of
workings.
all goddamn things.
Hades
It's
is
Charon.
changing. Perhaps it's the mere fact that the
Charon.
mortal world
Charon
is aware of
is
us
like
again.
you fucking
I don't know.
mispronounced both syllables.
Or something else is stirring.
You do have a way of darkening almost any mood, don't you? What happened to that sweet girl of yore?
She went to hell, Pan.
Don't have to
Is this
talk to
something we
yourself.
should be
I think you're
concerned
going
about,
crazy.
Not yet. I'll let you know. As for everything else, the club continues, more popular
Hey,
than
if I'm
ever.
not crazy,
The world turns.
I don't know who isn't.
What more is there to say?
Alright, well that's all that I wanted to ask about.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Is that so?
I didn't do that.
Don't be modest. It deserved to be toppled. You did a fine job.
Well, thank you, Pan.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
Hell yes.
I'd like that, actually.
If it's all the same to you both, Grace and I will be along shortly.
Don't take too long, you two, or we'll start drinking without you.
All right, Pan. All right.
Alone, at last.
Finally, I was wondering when it was going to happen. Are we singing? Oh, we are. Okay.
I thought who I was all I could be. You know you changed the tune, we've all been dancing to. Even this immortal sailor's gotta move when he sees you. And so I say let's do it. Momentum's never bad. Who knows who we'll be when we reach the end of night.
Ooh, we're getting a sinister bit.
Life that is lived lies between black and white. I rarely do pairs, but with you it feels right. You've thrown the board all pieces askew. Any plans I had pinned next to you. What will you do now? Your life's in your hands. Is there more for man?
Of course there is, Pan.
I am a scoundrel, truth being told. I live my life with all of my soul. I'll apologize till we're made whole. Grace, it's my heart that you stole. Come take my hand, come take a chance. I don't do soon.
Ah, yes, you must have the creepy eyes to fit the song. I do the eyes because Grace's eyes glow when she does her music powers, so I just started doing it. Let me get that screenshot, don't mind if I do. Alright, this game was made on stolen ground. We would like to... What? I was trying to read that. What the fuck? Apparently the game was made on stolen ground, whatever the fuck that entails. Alright, well, damn. This was a hell of a fucking game. So, damn. There was a lot of ups and downs there. I felt like in a lot of scenarios I was like one choice away from failure, and that is the tell of a good choice-based game. Ow, goddamn. Crimes, pretty much. But Jesus, the characters all had so much depth to them. Like, it almost felt Undertale in that way, or like those sort of similar, like, very emotional games, like Heartbound, Undertale, that sort of stuff. I gotta say, I was 100% under the impression that Pan was the killer at the start of this. That's why and him kind of leaning into, like, oh, your friends are nice to play with, but it's not like it's time for you to shine sort of thing. I was like, you know, I'm not really the kind of person to, like, consider people things to play with. My friends are my friends and I'm loyal to them. It's called loyal lackeys for a goddamn reason. So, frickin' when he pulled that, I couldn't go with him. I had to go with Freddy. And when it came to the relationship choice, I was genuinely stepping in between Freddy and Pan. I wasn't sure which of the two I was gonna go with. But then Freddy made the sacrifice and kind of made that choice for me. I'm glad that we were able to turn... God damn it. I'm glad we were able to turn Pan around so that he frickin' actually isn't as evil about that shit. But damn, that was cool as shit. Ow, god damn it. That was cool as shit. This is a nice song too. I'm kinda curious if there's gonna be something at the end here, so I'm letting it play out. Because if there is something at the end, I don't want to miss it. some developers like to hide little secrets at the end of the credits, so that's something that I like to try and look for. Always pick violins. Oh yeah, the punch, slap, and bonk redeems. There's a few people who just announce their presence in chat by assaulting me as their first message. Ow, god damn it. Like a boat lost at sea. You're adrift, not a breeze. Damn, okay. Well, that's probably going to be the end of the stream here. I'll kind of chat with chat a little bit and kind of give my thoughts on it and everything. What the hell? You didn't... There we go. Underworld. Okay. Alright. Well, this game is insane. I am, last chance look at you, Jinx. I see you in chat. I see you over there, goddammit. But yeah, this game was definitely insane. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Hey everyone, if you haven't already, and you're here this late into the stream, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell, I guess. Get some notifications when my content comes out, god damn it. That being said though, this game is insane. I'll go ahead and really quickly pull out the schedule for the week. There we go. Ow! God damn it. I'm watching all of you motherfuckers. I got my fucking defense ready too. Riot Shield stream schedule skin. See, look at that. Oh shit, no, that fucking got over it. I can... Okay, but anyways, so next week we are going, or not next week, but tomorrow we're going to be offline just because it's Friday. And Fridays at work for me are usually a bit more kind of chaotic, and I'm usually more tired after it, so I usually keep Friday that way. Saturday we'll be playing some Balatro if I don't have D&D that day. If I do have D&D, then it'll just be a second offline day for me. But then Sunday, now Sunday I'm excited for, because this fucking game, In Sound Mind, is a horror game that I've heard very, very good things about. I've avoided spoilers, but I've heard amazing stuff about it. So yes, the Redeem Scare Chomper will be turned on for that stream because it is an actual horror game. You remember every time you played D&D you would roll a 1 or a 10? Yeah, sometimes it can be the dice. So as a self-proclaimed dice goblin myself, dice have personalities, and if they don't like you, they will screw you over every opportunity they get. And that's not a joke. But that being said, thank you all for coming out. I hope you all enjoyed the stream and whatnot. This game was awesome. I'm still like almost in awe at it just because I'm such a musical person myself, the way that it like weaved different types of music together. But I am fairly tired and it's getting kinda later for me, so that being said, thank you all loyal lackeys for coming out to catch the stream. I know it was a little shorter than usual, but I try to keep the streams kind of like one game per stream, or like one thing. I hope you enjoy the flashbang of all of the glow from my background. But in terms of games that I'm looking into getting and putting on my next stream schedule, we've got, where is it? Omori? Omori is one of them. Let me check real quick. Because I've had a few people recommend Omori to me, because it's another kind of crazy game like, what's it called? There we go. We'll go to my wish list. Cult of the Lamb is one that I'm thinking about. I also am thinking about trying out the Alan Awake series, just because, no gracias. No me da hueva dormir. Interesting. What graphics card do I have? I have a, what is it? Shit. 1 second. About... I can never remember the numbers of it. It's an NVIDIA card. Where is it? Does it not show it on the About PC? Okay, well it's an NVIDIA, like, I think 3090 Ti. It's a Ti something, but it's not in the 40 series yet, so it's a decent graphics card, but not anything crazy. Alright. You got a 4060 Ti, nice! That's some strong shit. You can probably play pretty much anything you want on max settings with that. That's one of the benefits of it. But I just kind of went with something somewhat, like, not baseline, but something baseline kind of for streaming content, because that's what I wanted to do and whatnot. I have a Core i7, so I see where that kind of switches up, because anything processor based rather than video card. But, alright, I'm getting pretty tired, so thank you all for coming out, loyal lackeys. It means a ton to see y'all in the stream. And, oh, shit, hey Lilith. You caught me literally as I was saying goodnight. But, that being said, I hope you all have a bloody great night, lackeys. Don't let